Okay, good afternoon everyone. So let me start with the questions. So how many of you have ever said, I will do it later, but end up rushing finish everything the night before the deadlines? So I think all of us have experienced this at least once. So maybe it was an assignment, preparing for an exam, or even doing household chores. So we often tell ourselves that we still have plenty of time. So before we realize it, the deadline is just around the corner. So this behavior is called procrastination. So many people think procrastination happens because someone is lazy. But psychologists have found that procrastination is actually more closely related to our emotions and the way our brain responds to fear, difficult tasks, or stress. So today, my name is Nur Farid. We'll be explaining the psychology behind procrastination. So let's begin. The first point is the causes of procrastination. One of the biggest causes is fear of failure. Many people delay starting a task because they worry they might not do it well. So instead of facing the possibility of making mistake, they avoid the task completely. So this only creates more stress as the deadline gets closer. Another common cause is perfectionism. So everything that we do, we think that everything must be perfect. So because they feel pressure to produce perfect work. So they spend too much time to planning or waiting for the right moment instead of actually starting. So as the result, they delay their work until the last minute. The third cause is poor emotional regulations. So psychologists explain that procrastination is often about avoiding uncomfortable emotions rather than avoiding the work itself. So when a task feels boring, difficult, or stressful, our brain naturally looks for other activities that are more enjoyable, such as playing games, watching movies, or even scroll TikToks. So these activities provide instant satisfaction while completing an assignment requires effort and patience. So now let's move on to the effect of procrastination. One major effect is increased anxiety and panic. When people delay important tasks, the pressure builds up as the deadline approaches. Instead of feeling relaxed, they often experience panic, worry, and emotional stress because there is not enough time left to complete the work properly. Another effect is poor academic or work performance. When assignment or project are doing complete last minutes, there is less time to revise, research, or even correct mistakes. So maybe the quality of work may decrease, so leading to lower grade or poor job performance. So next, in addition, procrastination can also damage mental health. For example, when we have responsibility in group assignments, so we delay it. So it may increase the workload for the other team members and may create conflict or disappointment within the group. Now, let's discuss how to overcome procrastination. The first strategy is to break large tasks into smaller and more manageable steps. So sometimes people procrastinate because a task feels too overwhelming. So instead of thinking about completing an entire assignment, so focus on one small step at a time. So such as you guys can try reading article first, or writing introduction first. So completing small tasks can create a sense of progress and make it easier to continue. The second strategy is manage your time effectively. Using planner, calendar, or to-do list to organize your tasks and set a realistic deadlines. So one of the technique is the Pomodoro technique. Do you guys know what is Pomodoro technique?
Yes.
Oh, you guys know?
No.
So it is actually where you work for 25 minutes and then take a break for 5 minutes. So this technique helps improve focus while preventing mental fatigue. So the last strategy is to remove distractions. Today's biggest distractions is, of course, our smartphone and social media. So turning off notification, putting your phone away, or you guys can try studying in a quiet environment. So it's help improve concentration and reduce the temptation to procrastinate. Last but not least, it is important to change your mindsets. Instead of aiming for perfections, aim for progress. So the hardest part is usually getting started. So once you begin working, it becomes so much easier to continue. So in conclusion, procrastination is not a simply sign of laziness. It is psychological behavior influenced by emotion, fear, perfectionism, and our desire for immediate comfort. So the next time you find yourself saying, I will do it later. So remember that the small step you take today is bring you closer to your goal tomorrow. So thank you for your attention.